It may have triggering content for some viewers. Please be advised. Is that the hallway from
Shining?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's creepy as fuck, my dude.
That's
Okay.
creepy.
I'm just sitting here in a dungeon, okay?
Like
But
a
I-
normal person.
Yeah, like a normal person.
Why don't you come
But
down to my
you-
dungeon, guys?
Come play with us.
Come play with us, Mr. Man. Alright. Schwarzen, would you please give us a recap of what happened last time on LAXOS City?
So last time.
And be detailed.
Oh, detailed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Give
would
it-
you add that?
Oh yeah, you're doomed now.
Yeah.
Whatever he misses, you guys don't know.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. No.
Oh my god. Yeah. So I know it. I know that we found out.
Time skip was the first thing.
Yeah, I know there was a. I know there was a time skip, and I know that we found out that the people that were disappearing were apparently, some of them were coming back, but they couldn't. They couldn't talk to us. Like they were, I guess mute was the word that was used, and we figured out that there was some form of magic circle that was created in the city, and that certain businesses were like the points of, was it a pentagram?
It was a circle.
It was just a circle. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out if it did the whole pentagram thing or
Mhm.
not. And then we went back to discuss this, and when we did, Schwarzen got basically mind controlled by some sort of creature, and I ended up attacking either one or two of the players, but I jumped out the window, and they went to chase me, but somehow I think I shook out of the mind control.
Someone hit you, and you were able
Yeah.
to shake out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You almost downed me in bear form.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was
Yeah.
rough, my dude. It's fucking rough.
And that's kind of the last thing I can remember off the top of my head. How many weeks has it been since we played?
2.
2? Yeah, that's too many. I
Yeah.
can barely remember what I ate for breakfast this morning.
Oh god. All right. Wow. So, to hurry things up, we are going to do another time skip of a week. As you guys take your time after learning all this information, you guys, if there's anything that you guys want to look more into with your contacts or and such, please do. If not, just let me know. But we'll start with Ozzie. With your contacts, in a week's time and you running your business and such like that, what would you like to look into and from where?
Oh, I think I would have. I'm pretty smart, so I think I would head to a local library and just do some historical research on sort of the architecture of LAXOS, the clock tower, basic city historical research. Any I guess the equivalent of looking up news articles about the clock tower, if there's been any patterns of events happening with it that I can sort of surmise.
Make me a investigation or history check.
All right.
With that.
I'm good at those things.
Okay. Everybody else think about what you want to do.
19.
19. Within your investigation / history, you're able to surmise that the clock tower has always been a focal point of power within the city. It is a conjoining thing that connects. Like it's literally anybody can see it within anywhere the city. It has always been like a highly magical thing, considering it keeps perfect time. Um, it was constructed. It was one of the very first things constructed after the entire city was made. It was, and is usually an area for meeting. Um, it is. Yeah, I did say it was magical. I'm just trying to rethink what I was saying, so I wasn't repeating. Um, with a 19, let me think here. Yeah. You're definitely able to surmise that it's like someone could probably use that as a magical focal point to like cast spells or like into a greater area. Being that, and when I say that you can see it wherever you are in the city, I mean like it's like magically you can see it. So
Mhm.
it's like connected. Everybody knows that it's there if they go to look for it, and they can just spot it, whatever. So, um, yeah. What was the other thing that you were looking for about it?
Just like if there's been any, like if an example of like a pattern of events chronologically that happen to it that perhaps aren't seen, like just common knowledge, like oh, every 7th year there was a big old lightning strike on this, and it's not something that is sort of known because things are seen as erratic, but perhaps there's a pattern that can be
Obviously, being
deduced.
that it's one of the largest buildings within the entire city, it does get struck by lightning. It's like it's more of like a fun fact that you find within books and such through your studies with it. Um, but yeah, yeah, 19's high enough. You do notice that like history books and such like that dealing with the city, it's been around for about 300 years. No, wait. Lexus has been around for a lot longer than that. It's been over 1,000 years. Okay. History is kept within 100-year periods. And so like you have books where it's like chunked together different knowledge and such. And then with history currently, how it's coming, um, it seems to be coming close up to another 100 years. So
We're nearing the end of a century.
yeah, you're nearing the end of the century.
Are there any like um religious or folkloric or just, secular celebrations that mark the end of a century besides
Um,
natural, besides
there's the
just
natural like yearly long thing. Obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger this time of year in
Mhm.
situation. That's actually about 2 weeks away from what would that blip 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 fuck my mouth. Yeah, you're about 2 years, or not 2 years, 2 weeks away. God, man, I cannot. It's been a long day for me, folks. Sorry.
English is hard.
Does the
English.
year work in a 9-month schedule or a like 12-month schedule or harvest type
Um,
schedule?
the year works within like a 13-month schedule.
Okay, so
So
we're near in the
yeah.
January.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And then it'll be the
interesting.
new century. I
Interesting.
believe within. I don't have my notes on me, but I believe it would be the 2nd century. So
Okay.
yeah.
Good to know.
All right.
Very magical.
Now, Schwarzen, your turn. What would you like to investigate through?
I would actually like to go to the. I would actually like to go to these locations and try to scout out movement to see if there's people coming in and out of these areas, like any specific one, and How many buildings in total were there on the list?
I believe it was somewhere within like the 20 range.
Yeah, I would like to like. Are we doing the 10-day week that's common in D&D, or are we doing 7 days?
10 day.
10 days. Okay. I would like to spend half a day at each location over a course of 10 days,
Okay.
and try to just scout out and see if I get any leads that way.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me either investigation or insight. Your choice.
Okay. Investigation or
And
insight.
with it being like so long, you can roll it with advantage.
Oh, okay. Right click, maybe? No. Oh, there it goes. Advantage. Roll an insight. 17.
17,
Okay.
not bad. With constantly spotting and looking, and I imagine that you're probably doing this like overnight and such like that, where it's a little bit harder for you to see, but you're standing around and you basically take the form of what is a weird rusted statue within the city, being that your half face is like metal and the other half is flesh. Oh, excuse me. A lot of the houses, like, they just at night they're very quiet. But a certain time of night, every single night, there's like a weird flash of light that happens within the house. Like and you've noticed it in a few.
Like a few just specific ones.
Yeah. Where you could actually like see better with it through the windows and such. And it's very obvious to you because it's just
Okay. This flash of light, is it accompanied by anything else, or is it just the light?
oh, it's just make me a history check.
Oh. History. Okay, it's not as bad as what I thought you were gonna ask for.
Ooh.
Nat 20. Woo,
Damn.
baby.
This light, it reminds you of the light that you would see right before somebody used one of the runes and transported away from previous fights.
Okay. I am going to mark down each of the specific buildings and report that back to the group,
Okay.
because I know if I go in by myself, it probably won't end up well.
All right. Indy or Artemia, what are you wanting to investigate or do?
I've been trying to think of it, and Artemia would be trying to get into the inner circle.
Okay.
In an attempt to see if there's any of the necromancy symbols over there,
Okay.
or any of the other odd symbols.
How are
that's
you
been-
doing that?
At first, he would try to fly over.
I believe you've tried to do that already and you slammed into a force field.
I tried to fly to the clock tower before.
Yeah, that would be the inner circle.
Oh, okay. Then,
Because there's like a walled out area in the beginning,
Yeah.
or it like around the clock tower,
Mhm.
and then there's the open area where you guys usually are around. It's the more poorer neighborhoods on the inner side. Oh, wait, you're talking about the actual inside of the circle of. Okay, yeah, you can totally be able to go in there.
Yes.
I would say, make me, because this is just clever and probably what your druid would do. Make me animal handling checks with advantage to get information from animals. Some of the swamp shitty creatures. Little shoo-a-ratch.
I hate my life. 15.
15.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
It was like rolling around on a 16 for a
I
second.
did say get it. You do have advantage, so you can try and reroll that and get better.
Please.
That's still not bad though.
You're right. But I'll take the
19.
19.
19's better.
Thank you.
As you begin talking around to a bunch of different critters within the city and communicating with them. Some of the rats bring up the fact that there has been, though they have not seen any arcane kind of circles or anything above ground, within the sewers, there has been a little bit more activity.
Can I convince them to elaborate?
I mean, with a 19, kind of, but they're also rats that don't have a great intelligence.
That's fair.
Basically, the idea that you get is that there are people that are strange to being down in that area that are currently wandering around.
Okay.
So, and it happens within a certain time at night. But there's also an area in which it's hard to get into for the rats.
Would it be hard for a mouse?
For the rats, yes. They said for rats and mice, and, well, mouse are a different thing, but they're small. Make me an insight check. Because I'm kind of generalizing things a little bit.
Of course.
So with the insight, you would be able to get kind of like an idea of what they're describing, of what is hard.
22, please.
22. You piece it together within your characters, how they would see it, is that there is a door on the inside that it seems to be very hard, almost steel-like in structure, and is basically sealed.
I'm writing this down. Just a second.
Okay. And there's very few entrances, but it all ends up going into the center.
Is there a person-sized way to get from where we are now to there?
Entering into the sewer from the... Let me look at my documents, because I gotta remember what part of the city it is. Where's my LAXOS? Here we go. Ooh, excuse me. It is going to be... Is it that area, or is it trade? City? Class. It's okay. In Southgate. There's an entrance through Southgate within the waterway. You can enter into the sewer and get a closer shot than entering in through the back way where you guys went.
Cool. I'll tell them I plan to hopefully see them around, and if there's any
They
other
also
time...
talk about a because I totally forgot that this would be part of it. There seems to be a weird metal thing walking around, circling the tubes or the sewer area. They're easily able to get past it because they're just little rats, but yeah.
Okay.
It seems like whoever is going around is stopping and having to make clearance with that first. Okay.
Yeah,
Now it's time for Serena. What are you doing for your week?
I am going to be working.
Okay.
But as I'm working, pretty much in between that, I do want to figure out. Oh, actually, I want to try and contact what's his name, Ordis.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much just ask him, like now that we have more information, does he know anything about these creatures? Because I did get that history check on.
Okay, yeah. Let me roll a history check for God. Good enough. He does tell you about illithids and the fact that they feed upon brains and such like that, but ooh. Okay. There was something that happened with the war between Hell, or the 9 Hells, and the dwarves within Crawl, that he thinks something happened with the Illithid, and he can't quite get his name on it, and that he'd have to do more research within it. But basically, he believes that most Illithids are actually gone from this mortal plane, and that they're very rare.
Okay. Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Everybody, make me within your jobs and such like that, make me performance checks to see how well you perform in this week's or upcoming week.
Oh crap. Oh, well, 12.
12, not bad.
8.
8, okay.
Charisma's not my strong suit.
No, it's not.
That's a 2.
Hey, dirty 20 for Serena. Okay, so Serena, within your research and everything like that, you were able to make close to almost 500 gold just from tips and such like that, and your name has begun getting around. Schwarzen, you were able to make 79 gold from jobs and people tipping you through your hard work. It would probably have been more, but you're kind of stern and forward about different things, and people don't really take too good about that. But
Some of that just goes right back to the same guy he's working for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, basically.
So in debt.
I'm so
oh
in
my
debt,
God.
man.
Oh yeah. Make another persuasion check as well,
So bad.
because you saw that one gun design blueprint, and you've been working for him for an extra week. So 18. That's good. That's almost your best. He actually shows you a blueprint for it and a design as well. And throughout the week, he helps to show you how to make it. I have not designed it on D&D Beyond yet, but it is called the Dragon's Breath. And what it does is basically it's Dragonborn's breath attack shot from a shotgun, and you can get shells that change the elemental type.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
So you have now a gun, and I will make it, and I'll have to end up making the type of bullets and stuff like that. But just take like a basic shotgun that you would get, add it to there, and then make it just change the name to Dragon's Breath, and then
We'll
you can tell
modify it.
Yeah, modify it to Dragon's Breath. Or
Okay.
Dragon Shot. That's a better name for it.
Dragon shot.
I was trying to remember what I had called it.
I was gonna say there's actually a shotgun shell called Dragon's Breath.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it basically shoots the giant fireball out the end. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I remember. That's the thing that kind of inspired me.
It's
For the
also
better.
a shotgun in Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got so excited. You load
Oh,
like 4 shots into it, and you fire it all at once.
yeah. So you now have a new gun, a new little friend.
Oh yeah.
Um,
How many shells am I gonna have for it though?
he sells you a shell per gold.
A shell per gold.
But it's basic shots. If you want something magical, it's going to be 10 gold. And you can choose what kind of element you want from it. And it takes him the week to be able to make it for you.
Okay. Okay. How much was the gun to begin with?
He made, like, you made the gun out of scrap and stuff like that. So it's made from parts out of his yard. It was kind of like a pet project that you guys had throughout the week.
Okay, that's cool. And then the shells, I'm guessing they do basic. When you said basic damage for 1 gold, that's a bludgeoning or piercing. Sorry.
Yeah,
keep
I
saying
believe it's piercing, whatever a normal shotgun would be.
piercing.
Basically, it does the shotgun damage, like the blasting damage, and then it also does fire breath damage.
Okay.
So it'd be like an extra like 2d or 3d6.
Yeah, I would like to spend.
So it's a massively strong weapon.
I'd like
And
to
it's
spend 30 gold
Okay.
to try to get 3 different ones, like one that does fire, one that does lightning, and one that does what's another one of the dragon breaths?
Mhm.
Acid
Yeah, acid,
Ice.
poison, or ice,
or ice. Man.
or lightning.
Yeah, well, I already did lightning, so
Oh,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna do fire, lightning, and ice. That
Okay.
sounds cool.
Okay.
One
And I
of
was
each.
wrong. It's
You're cool.
5 shots for normal for 1 gold.
Okay, 5 shots for normal for 1 gold.
So do with that as you will.
I don't know, dude. You could have it parallel the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Gold for a single shot.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous right now.
Oh God, I haven't had to go shopping for that for a while now.
You'll cry. Don't do it.
Okay. I don't even know what the laws are here.
Bingo. Pew pew.
Ozzie, you got 8. Okay.
8.
Within yours, your store does not do great this week. Being that most of the adventures have left now. You did really good the last week, so, but you have like normal people that come in and buy and trade with you and such like that. You make about 220 gold. Last time I think you made like 700. So you still are making like a lot, but it's not as much as you usually make for a week worth of selling and trading.
By the way, the shotgun, is it a pump style or is it like a double barrel or a single barrel?
It's like a double barrel.
Okay. All right. 2
So you-
shots, then reload.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first shot, second shot, and then now your bonus action you can reload. I think is how it goes for fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the gunfighter it says it's you lose an attack or a bonus action or something
Okay.
like that.
Okay. Let's do it like that. Okay. Which is probably fucking massive amounts of damage that you can do now per turn.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's like 3d10 or something like that. I don't
Um,
even know how the shotgun works.
They
Windiest.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have made you do a persuasion. Instead,
you.
I should have made you do an investigation.
Mine was performed.
Oh yeah, wait. You're
For
doing stuff
what?
for the guards and such, or not the guards, but the farmers. What'd you get?
I go farming.
12. Not bad for you, at least.
-1? Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. We do not have a hugely charismatic bunch here in this
Yeah.
campaign.
Well, especially since like I just go out there and I tell the animals what to do
Yeah.
after I convince a farmer to. run me.
The one farmer was very enthusiastic about what you had done. You were able to make yourself, with the 12, just like 102 gold from helping farmers out this week.
Alrighty. Dopeness.
Dopeness. All right. So now that we've gotten past this part, what do you guys want to do with the information that you have gathered? Well, we'll say this. You guys all sit down at the cat's cradle and begin to chat about the different things that you have found.
I think I'll pull up like notes that I have that I took from the library and sort of begin explaining them and be like, well, coming to the end of the year and obviously the end of the century, regarded as an important magical time, and there's not much, but obviously I'm wondering that in sort of generally regarded interesting magical time or significant magical time that only comes around every once in a while, that perhaps any activity around the clock, whether it be from the clock itself in its inherent magic or people harnessing that, might come to a head in the next few weeks, on the day itself or around it or after it. It seems as if they've already got their magical location down, and perhaps this is their magical time.
That's spoofy.
Yeah.
So Schwarzen's just gonna be like, I have watched the buildings since we found out that they are part of the circle. And I have found that someone seems to be teleporting into or out of the buildings around a specific time at night, and only from these specific buildings. And he's gonna just pull out a piece of paper and put it down so everyone can see it.
Oh, wow. That's extremely helpful and very concrete.
I did my best.
How do you know that they teleport? What sort of what did you physically see? Did you see like a person appear and disappear, or?
I have observed a similar light to what is used when they use runes to disappear. The wavelength seems to be very similar.
Wow. I wish I had the ability to detect magic, some would say, but I do not, so that's not helpful. But
I believe clerics have that as a ritual spell, correct?
do I? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I believe clerics get it as a ritual spell that they can cast. And if you didn't know, I do have a house rule that if you have ritual spells, you can cast them without having to have them prepared, but you have to cast them ritually.
Dope. When I said I wish I have that, I mean I do have that. So I wonder if we could go to one of these. I can't imagine how surreptitious you'd have to be. I'd have to, draw out some sigils and do some. It takes about 10 minutes of work, but get the after effect or the actual teleportation and see if I can see what school of magic at least it is.
Who's surreptitious?
Like sneaky.
Oh, it is not that person.
No. So I mean I don't think I would be able to be very sneaky because I have to like draw a lot, like do some magic work for 10 minutes, and it's kind of there's components and spell
I'm
work
annoyed you
that I have
step
to
back
do.
from the word draw. You know Artemia would have attached to that.
Yeah. So I don't know
Spook to
how
some rats.
sneaky that would be, but it is an option.
Rats are very sneaky. And while we're all going about the weird book and studying thing we did today, if you went and spoke to some of the rats, they have said that people in the sewers is more of them. And then there's a place that they cannot really get to because it's like metal. And there's a metal person walking around that checks in with everyone. I think they're seeing how their day is going, and then they're like, okay, bye, see you next day, and then they move on.
Whoa.
And then I went and summoned some rats.
Wow. Did that metal person have a similar uniform to what Schwarzen has? Did they look?
Well, I don't know. The rats didn't tell me.
Yeah, that could be really relevant.
Spoke to the rats. I hung out with them. They're kind of cool. A little difficult to understand, but gosh dang it, the rats.
You can speak to anyone. The gift of
Yes.
gab.
and anything. Although I would like to say it's more of anyone, since I like to consider the plants, but some people say that plants don't really count as people, they're things, and it's a weird idea to think about, especially when you look at the apples. The apples are fucking horny, and I do not know why, but they're
I'm
like,
just,
mm,
going
yes,
through
eat
notes
my
again.
apples. Apples are I do not think I'll be able to
Artemian,
look
while
at
you're
apples
saying
the
this, you
same
just
way.
hear the flower outside just screaming in pain.
I wish I had vanity headphones.
And then of course there's the he's getting crushed, I think. I don't know.
Well, I spoke to my god, and he said that something happened between I believe he said the dwarves and hell.
What?
And the
Yeah.
illithids, they've all been apparently destroyed.
Ozzy, you can make a history check with that bit of
Yeah,
information.
that's weird. I will do that.
What makes him your god? Would he not be god to everyone who prays to him, or would he just, or is he
this
your
is a
god
lot.
because
That's a
he's
lot
just your
big old
god?
question. Oh boy.
Do you
He
own
is-
him as a god as you once owned the
we
Schwarzen boy?
call our god.
It's a 12.
To 12.
Not
We
fantastic.
say our
I
god
can't remember.
for when we are speaking
Oh yeah,
personally.
I remember. That's a little bit better than what.
Okay.
Well, that kind of. It's about the same. You remember that that's actually something within the history books, because within Crawl there was a crack of hell, or basically a giant crack that opened up that was towards the nine hells, and demons and devils came out, and the dwarves went to war against them, and now have now rule over most of the devils that were captured.
Interesting. I tell this historical fact.
But you're not too sure about the illithid part.
What kind of a crack?
Do you
like
want to know the actual dimensions?
He was thinking butt crack.
Oh,
No, like a
I
crack in
knew
a
it,
wall.
I knew it.
yeah. Oh, it's a crack in the earth. Crack-a-lackin'. Fucking
I wonder if my knowledge is just spotty about the illithid part, or if that's something that has been deliberately concealed.
Hey, real quick, does anybody else notice that Donna's mouth completely disappears when he turns his head?
What?
I see.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
That's awesome.
It's kind of disturbing when he does it, because all of a sudden I know where it's like.
That's hilarious.
just
I've
loses
noticed
it.
that like the left half of his face, or the side of his face, mostly goes,
Oh,
but
that's
like
awesome.
not fully the mouth.
Okay.
It's just like just like a big old
Mhm.
C-shaped
Well,
chunk.
I also think it's fun to look through his headphones, because then you can see the background and like little snippets right through
Yeah.
here.
I have big headphones,
The world around us.
and I don't have very big hair because it's mostly tied up in the back. I don't have any other haircut besides this. All right.
Anyway, yeah, I will say this, and I feel like you seem to have a good speaking relationship with your god, which is super helpful. I don't know
Let's
if
see.
my god would. I mean,
Zvezda not even making an effort to talk to her.
Yeah, Serena's just
Um,
like, why don't you ask? Isn't yours the god of death?
yes, she is. I was gonna say, so sort of all-knowing in a sense, but not like the most. I don't really. Most people who worship the Raven Queen, there's a lot of us, so it's not really I don't know if it's like a cleric thing or if it's just a her thing. It's not so much of a talking thing, more of a one-sided verbal relationship. I mean, it's a two-sided relationship in which I have magic and abilities that I gain due to my worship, but it's less like a back and forth, hey, what's up kind of
It
thing.
sounds like you are ashamed for fucking the village idiot. But
What?
instead it's with a god.
No, I'm not at all ashamed of my...
You're like, oh my god, yes, we talk, but then we do not talk, and then it's,
No, not...
Just
no.
talk to the Queen of Bards.
It
Why did I make the
is
character this way?
not that easy. She has a lot to do, and talking to her constituents one-on-one in such an informal way is perhaps is not what I've experienced, and that's
Do I
okay.
need to teach you
just-
Aaron so that you can speak to her
No.
formally?
No, she knows common. Not that. Thank you. I think it's just a difference in like a style of having worshippers and clerics, and that's fine. I'm pretty good with books, so I can find out information from there if we really, I guess, if we're stuck in a rut. I suppose I could ask, but I don't think it would do much. Anyway, what I was going to say is that it is interesting to me that the Illithids seem to be a very sort of central part of that. It's weird that I didn't know that and they weren't mentioned. Sort of a history is written by the victors kind of thing. Or by the mind flayers.
Fuck it. Thorzen, you can make a history check if you wish. And Artemian, you can too, because of your travels and stuff like that.
It is all about the stories and the listening to the people and all the shit that they do.
Yeah, I run a store. I listen to people all the time.
People are a lot talkative when they're drunk.
It
Where
rolled.
the hell was a history?
It rolled.
there it is.
It stopped like it was gonna stop on the 20, and then it was like 8.
That's alright, I only got a 9.
Okay. Yeah. You guys don't know much more than that. Somebody. So you guys would have to, if you wanted to learn more about the purpose of the history of Illithids, within that whole bit, you would probably need to go find an expert. Or do some research at the library or something like that.
Where's the library located?
You would know exactly where it is. It is located within Southie. And it's like on the border of Southie and the Trade District.
Okay.
Near
It's more
south.
towards the... it's actually close to the wall, like the middle wall. Between... for the... What is this place called? No, that's the wrong document. Why can't I have something?
What is the word?
Is it called? Oh my god. Ah! The white, around Sun Valley area. So, like the gate toward, it's not the gate, but the wall. So,
Might I suggest we visit the library?
Wow.
Library.
I like hold up my notes and like the 4 books that I have, and I'm like, thank you. I would love to get directions if you have them. I like put my library card away in a pouch. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
Yes.
That'd probably be very easy to do. See, we could.
You should
like,
get a
I
li-
could go
you should-
fly around.
You should
And
get
I
a
will-
library card. There's nothing more useful in childhood and growth than books.
Is it like a portable library?
No, it is a card that you get that allows you to take out books and give them back. And I pull mine out and I see, it just says my name and it makes sure people aren't stealing books and just sort of allows you to have full breadth of a library. I'm
Do you want to
very
steal a
big
book?
advocate of child literacy.
I was just suggesting there could be more to find.
Yes, there is always more to find.
Karina, you would know that, just in the back of your mind, probably, your god has literally the largest fucking library there is to known in ever. Like, that is his domain, is literally a giant library of knowledge.
Hmm.
The fact of the matter is just being able to find something in there, and when it
Yeah.
wants you to find it. All right, so do you guys head to the library? Okay, y'all head to the library. It's a large 2-story building. Looks almost it would be considered almost like Roman architecture, but it's made out of wood and pillars, and it has like big pillars, open area. It's almost like the what's that museum in New York?
The Met,
Yeah, I think so.
MoMA,
Yeah, thing in not in the
That was
museum.
quick.
the actual public library.
Yeah,
It's
the giant
pretty big.
freaking public library. It's like beautiful and
Oh, with the lions.
well,
Yes,
yeah.
it's beautiful.
It's massive.
I was just there yesterday.
Oh, fantastic! I forget that you live in that area.
too.
As you guys go, the person working the desk is a turtle woman. She has she has little chain glasses that go over her head or over her face, and they're little ocular, like very round, and they head hang down up on like just above her nostrils because they don't actually have a nose. It's just like holes in their face and stuff like that. But she's currently reading a book and stamping a few different things out and checking some paperwork and such. And she just kind of comes up and says, "Welcome to the library. Is there anything I can help you find?"
I sort of wave and I
Oh,
like, put-
Zvezda, it's nice to see you again.
Hello, Ms. Sheila. It is lovely to see you so soon.
Thank
I would like to return these books and perhaps.
I could have sworn you just got these out. You've already read through them.
Well, avid reader.
Fabulous. She takes the books
Um,
from you and slowly puts them back down.
Here we have Beauty, and here we have Beast. Man,
Ding.
Warzon's Beast, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. We were just about to head to the history section again.
What kind of history are you looking into today?
I look to my compatriots.
Illithids.
Elephants. Well,
Magic history, magic beings.
well, I can help you with both of those if you would like my help. If not, the joy of seeking one's knowledge is of its own task.
I would love if you could help us find just the right book. You know better than anyone.
She begins to walk very slowly out of the back desk, putting things away, and it's like she's inching through and just old, and she's probably within like her 49th year of a turtle, which they only live up to being 50. So this is literally like what she wants to do with the rest of her life.
Oh, I'll like take her arm and help her.
Okay, she begins walking a little bit faster because you're able to give her some help.
don't know.
You guys make it all the way.
I
It's
have a question.
yes.
Given the nature of the character, is there any colorful book on the way from the front desk
Oh,
to
there's
where we're going?
Put you on like a child leash.
on like just on the way. You can see that there is a children's section. It is just colorful. There's like stuffed animals all over the place, and there's like this little dip into the ground where there's seats and stuff. You can see like little kids that are reading small books. There's like a little tiefling girl that's over there just sitting at like a little plastic desk, basically, and and the desk is the same thing as what she's sitting on, which is a plastic chair that goes all the way around her. It's red and the desk is yellow, but she just has the chair flipped so it works as like a desk.
Clever.
You imagine that it's probably built like that for like a diversibility or whatever the fuck it's called. There's like another little tabaxi boy that seems to be jumping and picking up books and throwing them onto the ground and just being hyper. The fucking Miss Sheila goes, now, Jameson, slow down. There's no need to throw books around. But the little dip is actually like a little, it's like a small auditorium, and you can see like a small chair that's in the middle of it. That's very comfortable, kind of like from Blue's Clues, the big chair, or the chair that Steve sits in.
So, I hate needing to plant a character, but Artemia would see, hopefully, the biggest and most colorful book, fly at it full speed to grab it and find the highest perch in this library to sit down and, given who he is as a character, painstakingly try to read it.
Okay. You're able to find a book. Decently easy. It's like pointed out. It is very colorful. You begin to fly upwards, and there's this large chandelier that is within the middle of this library. This 2-story library where you guys end up taking stairs to get up to the top area where more of the adult section and history books and stuff like that are. You are able to make a stealth check to try to see if you can hide up there without anybody noticing.
19, pretty please.
19. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Easily able to kind of just hide up there. You begin to perch up and flip open this book. Make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Where's intelligence? Oh, wait, there it is. Accurate. 5.
Okay. It has colorful pictures and large words. Like there's like a big A on one of them, and it has quite a bit of wording, and you don't quite understand what it is, but it seems to be going in alphabetical order. Zvezda, you probably would have seen him grab it. It's a children's dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the rest of you make it to the history section. She shows you. Yes.
Timing. I'll be out.
Okay. Cool.
I'll be back in a bit.
Just put your camera on.
It's locked. It's locked
shit.
down browser.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
closing out
My
everything.
bad.
So I'll be back as soon as I
Let
can.
me switch to the other screen then. Okay.
Okay.
1,
Can I-
2. Yep. You're good to go.
All right. Thank you. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. Now we're good. All right. So you guys make it up to your area, the history section. She shows you 3 different books that each one of you can be able to make investigation checks on. One is the history of Illithids and the Valmira Empire, or Valmira continent. Another is, what were the things that you were looking at? The Illithid, magic. Okay. There's
Serena would have mentioned while they were heading up there that she is looking for information on the war between the dwarves. and
Okay.
Hell.
Then you have a book on the war between dwarves and hell. The or the history of Kroll, and then a book about magic and different things about it. Probably like the different schools of magic. So, which ones are you guys wanting to read first?
I think
Um,
I'm probably pretty good at reading like dusty history books. So I can just speed through whatever.
Okay.
I'll go through the magic one.
Okay.
I stand here, look pretty.
All right then.
Gordon, you should read this and log the information.
Yeah, you should read like every book ever. Sorry, I just got so excited about the prospect of like having all that knowledge. Man, that'd be so cool.
You say I should read every book ever, and he's like, understood.
No, I don't.
No, Thorzen, no.
Unhelpful. Not.
She's just gonna hand him one of the books. She's like, just read this. Okay, log the information. And if any more books get put in the pile and Schwarzen finishes before us, she's just gonna just keep reading.
Okay. So we'll start with Zvezda. Make a investigation check in the book.
Can it be history or does it? Okay.
I mean,
just
you're
mark-
reading a history book, but history is of your own knowledge. This is of like a reading.
Okay.
You could choose insight, I guess.
Sure. I'm very good at insight.
Okay.
That's an 18.
18. Through
It
reading
would
this,
have been an 11 if
Yeah.
I had done investigation.
So, which of the books did you choose? The War, the
Yeah.
Illithid, or and Serena has the magic.
Yeah, I chose the dusty, boring war one.
Okay, so this is a
I
pretty
say that as
decently-
if I personally, Ozzie, don't love history.
Yeah.
And enjoy
Same.
doing this also.
As you begin to look through it, it goes into like military ways that the military took care of the invasion of the Nine Hells, and how the beginning of the crack happened and what was discovered through it. There were casualties of different races that were from the Underdark that were kind of like in the middle of it and just happened through the crack and such like that. There's a lot of creatures that were living underneath of the mountains of Kroll, where their cities not lay, and were just casualties of the war. That's one thing that kind of piques your interest.
Mhm.
It goes on with different ways in which they kept control of the demons and ended up starting to actually make deals with some of them to be able to fend off the others and eventually take control. Some taught them how to do make charm items that would
Mhm.
keep demons from being, or demons and devils from being able to return back to the Nine Hells just through death, and instead come back to where they are and be disconnected from the Nine Hells.
Mhm.
But is there anything more in depth that you wish to find about it?
Not that I can think of at this exact moment.
Okay. And then Serena, you can make either an investigation or an insight.
What was
Got
that
a
face for?
1.
You got a 1.
Got a 1.
This
this
book?
is a
Yoinks,
book full of
dude.
squid people. It's fucking rough. It's hard because it's like it wasn't even like read it wasn't even put in common. It's like someone that barely knew common was writing this and such. It's just strange. It hurts your brain. Not
Oh.
that like usually books. It's just
Look.
kind of weird.
It's
It's a-
barely in common. Serena's gonna like just kind of not shove the book in Zvezda's face, but just kind of like hold it up. Hey,
Oh.
so you're smart. Can you
What language is it in?
It is in Undercommon.
Oh, do I speak that? Probably not.
No.
I'm a human.
I did my best.
I do not. I speak Infernal.
Oh
'Cause
no.
I didn't know you'd be a tiefling, and I didn't pick a better language. I should have picked Sylvan,
Oh no.
but nope. Sorry, I don't.
No. Yeah, it's rough because like with Undercommon, it's kind of like Celtic within the English language. There's some parts that's like, oh, that's what that word is, but it's so old that it's
Yeah, I don't
doesn't
have any
make
spells
sense.
for it either.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I'm gonna look over at Schwarzen. You figure
Sure.
this out?
Schwarzen's got the book you handed him earlier, and he's just going reading through it. I hope it's in common.
It is. It's in common.
You asked me if I can read it, and I'm gonna go back into my data logs and basically,
Error.
no
Error.
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 The
not
only
speak
languages
every
I know are
language?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Gnomish.
I just as a side note love the D&D thing of like the suspension of disbelief that like a random human level 1 adventurer can know like 5 languages if they like are
Well,
a wizard or some shit.
The
And it's like
way that I think
it doesn't
about
make
it.
any sense.
Well, the way that I think about it is that before you become even level 1, you have gone through like extensive training. Like a
But
level
like
1
also
monk is
in D&D
technically
like if you like take like go up a level and take a feat that will like have you gain a language, it's like
Mhm.
oh, have you just like been studying dwarfish the whole time like with like Duolingo just like on the back of your horse for the last 2 weeks and now you can suddenly read dwarfish? I just think it's
I
funny.
always try it. I don't think I did it with you guys, but with my main campaigns, I'll have them have something that they do on their off time just to think about like off camera or something like that. What they like to do, like some of my players will just write letters or practice different types of things. So yeah, with certain things they can do it all on their off time and learn the languages. So I know it's kind of silly and funny, but like within the mindset, it just kind of gives them more of an in-depth thing. You have a book on the history of like horses, and yeah, just horses.
Oh, we didn't give you the right book.
She
I
just
have a
grabbed
question
one
though.
off the shelf and gave it to you.
Because of the way a robot's, I guess, scans a page, is it literally like I flip the page, click, flip the page, click?
Yeah, your brain isn't exactly reading it; it's just holding the memory.
Yeah, I'm literally just taking pictures of every one of these pages.
Yeah,
It's scanning it.
yeah.
Don't
You
worry,
haven't-
don't worry.
You
It's
haven't
processing.
you haven't taken any information in besides pictures, and it's just there.
Oh, great.
So yeah, that's you guys can try and make investigation checks more within the library, see if you can find something, like maybe the book you can find the same book in a common or something. But
Got
Yeah,
a
I'll
14.
a 14,
I'll search for a book or a similar book
okay.
in common. What am I making? Investigation? All right.
I want to see if
Is it
there's
12?
anything for like loose translations.
You can easily find a translation in that book from or Undercommon to Common.
Okay. Yeah, so,
So
then I want to
with
take that
especially
so I
with the
can start
14, you can use
referencing-
that. Zvezda, you find basically the same book and
Great.
such. You guys are both able to kind of help each other and find that. So make intelligence checks.
But by the way, did y'all make a pile of books in front of
Just
Schwarzen?
straight intelligence.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They're like if it's not the book, they're just dropping it in front of your face. Not
12.
thinking about it. 12? Okay. You wait. Serena, what did you get? 21.
21.
Okay. Zvezda, you know a lot of different things. It's hard to push kind of different things out of the mind. But Serena, as you're able, you kind of take to the undercommon pretty quickly, especially with your devil's tongue and such, and what your patron has given you, a quick ability to kind of learn knowledge, and you begin to translate it. You, through the translations and everything, you do find an interesting bit of where the author, you were able to translate the author's name. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. It is, the author's name is Alzenzi. Alzenzi Hoon.
Hoon?
Hoon, yes. Alzez and Hoon is the second name.
Okay.
But he goes into in depth of how the between the history of illithids and how they would use the mind of others to feed and to find nourishment. Basically, they're in depth kind of how they're mostly day to day. It's almost like this person lived with illithids for a while. It's very creepy.
That sounds horrible.
And then it goes into like in depth of how the surface and the hell came together, and what it did to the people. It like shut down tunnels and destroyed cities, took away food, and if they were ever found, like illithids and such like that, they were just basically products of, or casualties of war. And so a lot of them tried to find sanctuary outside of their areas, but being that they can't really go to the surface and such like that, there wasn't much help for them, and a lot of them have died off.
Okay.
It's almost like this is I believe it's called an autobiography. It's very strange how it's written.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to pass that information on.
It is also you can also see that on the back of it, it has the symbol of the Assembly of LAXOS on it, like it's printed by them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to turn the book to Zvezda and Schwarzen. Like, are you too familiar with this symbol? I'm not from here.
Schwarzen, the symbol on the back, you definitely recognize it's from, it's, these people have worked with, I believe it's Skynet is within your background. They have
Skytech.
Skytech, sorry. Skytech, to be able to make, basically, warforges and security robots and such like that. It's one of the hand-in-hand companies or people that when you were working as a security bot for the city.
Okay. Are they the ones more in charge of the newer models?
Yes.
Okay. I will point that out. What's the name of the company though?
The fuck is the word? Your company or the name of, like, it's the LAXOS, God, I just said it. Why
The
is
Assembly of LAXOS?
Yes, the Assembly of LAXOS, yeah. So
Yeah.
basically the council and such. Some of the people you have worked for in the past.
Okay. And I'll be like, that's the Assembly of LAXOS's symbol.
And they're important. Why?
They basically run LAXOS. They helped
And
create my model and all the models that come after it as well.
I'm gonna look over at Zvezda. I thought your people ran the city.
Oh no, it's a different we're not in formal government. That's not really our style.
We're not informal. That's a good way to say.
it's
I'm part of the mob.
It's a different thing.
a whole different shebang, sister.
It's sort of a weird give and take relationship. But I appreciate the recognition. Don't tell anyone.
Mostly, you give them shit and they just take it.
Well, should we perhaps visit these people? They might have more information.
You guys might
Orzen,
should do that.
you would know that these people stay within the inner walls. That's where they live, and it's very hard to get in there unless you have like invitation or another way in.
See, the thing is that I.
Your
is that-
your creator. Wouldn't he live there?
He sexist.
What?
I
Excuse
said
me.
he.
What?
I said he sexist.
Oh,
How do you know that it's not a female that creates me?
I said your creator. Doesn't he live there?
My creator does live there, but I have lost permission to enter the center of the city since I was decommissioned.
But didn't you say you wanted upgrades?
That would be beneficial. I still do not have permission. Helpful.
rough.
And she's just gonna turn and look at
Rough.
Spez smile.
That's really unfortunate.
Oof.
Hello, buddy. Yeah, I was gonna say that while I theoretically could get us an appointment, I don't think it would go very well, and that's just another reason to add on to not a good idea. Unfortunately.
Well, I don't think we can have Artemia fly in.
No, that would possibly be even worse than me going.
That'd be like sending Artemian to his death.
Would I mean he's so charming, but
Is he?
I was being so polite. He's so talkative, and I don't know if a bunch of government officials would care to have their meetings interrupted by a little bird child who doesn't live here. I assume also they have tons of magical. I mean, they do. I do know that
fuck
they
yeah.
have tons of security, both magical
yeah.
and not. So I don't think he'd be able to get in the window anyways.
A lot of the guards are like arcane wizards,
Yeah.
along with the mechanical machines that they stay with.
So it is unfortunate when people in power hold probably more knowledge than. I mean, obviously more knowledge than they're telling people, but hoard it.
Okay, so these people, they live in the inner part of the city. Do they leave that, or is it like their own isolated area?
Oh, they leave. So, Sworzen, you would know this because you've actually done some jobs recently for people that are in the inner circle. They leave. When they leave, they ask for security outside of the situation, and there are those that trust you to do that, and so you are able to you get some jobs from past employers from within the inner circle when they need to go outside and do trade or check on shops and things like that.
When was the last time I saw my creator, though?
It has been probably about a year and a half.
Basically, since I got kicked off the
Yeah.
council. Oh,
Since
okay.
your project was dropped and basically all of the different bots or all the different warforges that were created within your image were let go and told to find their own path.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because that would be the best way to get in. But Do I know of any other jobs that might be coming up soon? Like, is there a pattern that anyone has?
Um, Make me an insight check for me.
Oh, please. This is insight's one of my better ones, guys. So maybe
Cross your fingers.
17.
17. Nothing probably within. You have one probably within the next week that you could probably get to.
Okay, I'll actually share that information.
Give me 1 second.
I'll explain to them that there is one individual who does seem to keep a kind of schedule, and you may be able to talk to him and ask him permission, uh, or talk to him and get permission to go into the center section of the town, but that's not for another week.
I feel like we are on a 2-week time crunch. So definitely on the agenda.
You could probably. You may not have a job with one for a while, but you might. There might be somebody else that does.
Ooh. Okay.
And you can always kind of try and investigate through.
My connections.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
Zesda could do that as well.
I'll tell them. I'll put the word out that I'm looking to pick up jobs
Okay.
with the inner circle.
With that, we are going to take a 5-minute break, being that we are an hour and a half into the stream. Everybody stick around. Yeah, it's getting interesting. I'm going to put us on.
soda.
Little nightmare room. Yeah. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. How's it going?
It's so good.
We just had a fantastic break. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Let's get back into it. Review. They just found an interesting book about the history of basically illithids and such like that. Schwarzen's in the hallway of fucking whatever the
Overlook
Shining.
Hotel?
Yeah.
Overlook, is that it?
I can't remember, dude. It's been so long
Where's
since I
that?
watched the
It's like
movie.
the-
But yeah, it's creepy times. We've got a mystery afoot, and they have the idea that they need to go meet one of the people of the assembly, LAXOS. Get some information from them or interrogate them. I don't know.
Interrogate them,
What exactly do you need
Jesus.
to do? Or what?
I just want
You just
fantasy
want
internet.
answers?
I want fantasy internet, where I can Control F Mind Flayer on a big old helpful book and
This
find the
is-
exact thing that I need.
This is not that. This is not Fantasy High. I'm sorry.
I just
I think there was a spell.
Tentacle.
You don't want to type in tentacle.
I don't want that.
Why? Please elaborate.
No.
Hentai.
Well,
If it has a .jp
This
next
is
to
a
the
children's
address,
library.
don't click.
There's a library.
this is an adult channel, but we ain't.
More.
Hey, if you're a kid and you're in the chat, get the fuck out.
Wow. Rude.
Sorry. Well, none of you are children, so it wasn't towards you.
I
I'm still a
wanted it
child
to be
at heart.
towards me.
All right. So, are you guys sticking in the library, heading out? What are you doing?
I'm gonna head out because I need to go, and I'll explain that to them.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go and get check in with the people that I normally get these jobs from.
Okay.
Hmm.
You go to what I imagine is probably like a little bit of like an adventurers guild hall situation. You go and talk to one of the individuals that are there, probably running the local desk or the desk for the hall. Make a persuasion check.
I should have brought y'all along with me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What'd you get? Oh no! Please be high. 10.
Solid 10.
You see this like minotaur-looking individual that's like wearing this like he's wearing a vest and a white shirt but no pants because minotaurs don't need pants, but apparently shirts because they have nipples. And he's just like, he looks at you and he's just like, why do you need that information?
I'm trying to figure out how to break that down. What would be the best way to phrase it? He's actually going to say the individuals in the center seem to pay well, and I have accrued debt due to extra repairs that have been needed. And he's going to take the bandage and just pull it up. And so
Ooh.
he's got like just the acid burns
Well,
where his metal showing through.
all right. I'm not usually supposed to do this, but when we get, he looks kind of back and forth. He's like, I can see if the individual that's going to escort another individual of the assembly through the town would like to have somebody along for the ride. His name's Esmond. He's a dwarf. And he looks over around the building and he just kind of points him out. It's this dwarf with this long white head of hair and white beard. Like almost just snow white. But he's tanned in skin and You can see that he has like one eye patch, a scar across that eye patched area that goes all the way down to his lip. And he's wearing leather armor. He's not drinking with a couple different individuals at a table.
And what did you say his name was again? Like if you type it,
Um,
hit it, type it.
Esmond. So ETHMAN. Esmond.
ETHMAN. Esmond.
Yep, Esmond.
Esmond. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm just gonna just nod, thank you, and then turn and go
Oh,
over.
don't thank me yet.
Oh no! I'm gonna go over to Esmond and ask if he would like assistance on his job.
Do you just say that?
Yes.
Okay. He looks you up and down. What job would that be, laddie?
The
You fucking butt.
Oh no. Oh no. The escort job you have, because I'm pretty sure he's too dense to realize he's being insulted. The escort job you have for the individual from the center, part of the, oh god, LAXOS, and I forgot the last word.
What do you need my job, mate?
I am looking to have extra repairs done, and he's just gonna do the same thing. Lift up, put it back down.
They have not taken good care of you, have they? Damn. How about this? Make a He's gonna look at you and just say, I could use another mate on this. Too bad you're too beaten up that I can't really take you.
I am still functional.
Functional might be one thing, but this individual, they like looking at something pretty. At least most of the time. And at least half my face is good enough to see, as long as I'm on one side of them.
I'm gonna start rolling through the individuals I know in this group of ours and just be like, who's the prettiest person in the group?
Oh no!
That would be Artemia.
He's so cute.
You guys really just that's seriously what I think he would think. He'd be like, oh, colorful, something pretty to look at. I would definitely think Artemia. Yeah. I'm 100%. I'm 100%. That's exactly where I thought.
No,
yeah.
you're right.
It's just like pretty like a flower.
So this one half of his face, I'm going to. 'Cause he said that one half of his face. I've got. Oh God, he's gonna say it too. He's gonna be like, which half precisely?
He stands up. He just goes, I know you beat to hell. And I may be blind in one eye, but I hope I ain't going deaf. What did you say, mate?
I'm trying to determine which side they find most appealing.
He straight punches you right in the fucking gut.
Oh God! So he. Ooh.
Oh.
That's cocked. He goes to swing, and he misses because he's a little stagnant on his feet from all the alcohol that he takes. And he's just like, listen, you're fast, you fucking blimey mother. And he just goes to swing again at you. This time he nails you, boom, right in the gut. And you can see like the veins on his face begin to kind of pop a little bit as he gets angry. And he slams into you, and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no. All right. 7 damage.
You also get knocked on your... Or make me a strength check.
I was gonna say, can I make a strength check? That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 9.
It's a 9. You get knocked on your ass.
Yeah, I get knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And I'm-
get.
And he gets
yeah.
like right up into your face, over your head, and just pulls your shirt close. He says, "Do you see which one's prettier now?" He fucking slams his head into your face.
Oh.
The solid metal dome that I have.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it does. His blood begins to come down his face.
And
And he just kind of looks at you and he's like,
yeah, I see the blood start coming down his face, and I'm just gonna be
like
like,
begins to drip onto yours. Because you're currently on the ground and he's just looking down at you. Now, I might have trouble with my job. I think you owed me a cup of gold there, boy.
I'm just going to. Oh, can I roll athletics to? Because you said he's like right over top of me.
Yeah.
Can I roll athletics to just sit up and try to like pick him up?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I can't do it, but it'd be cool if I could do it. No, 6.
Yeah, no. He's
Damn
like,
it.
the moment you start to struggle, he just pins you down with his foot and slams you. It's like,
And he's just
"Ah."
gonna. He's gonna be like,
Oh, wait. Are Warforges considered a construct?
yeah.
Uh,
I would think so.
Then you actually took 12 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that was gonna work out well for you.
Plus 5 more. Okay. Um. I do not understand your anger. I was just trying to
Not
figure
your
out.
fucking dense, mate.
Um. I would advise removing your foot.
You'd advise me, huh? You're doing a real bad job of being charismatic in this moment.
He's not cares. He's not.
I know.
God, he's supposed to be purposely dense.
Are you trying to intimidate him to get his foot off you, or are you just telling, like, what?
Right now, he's just telling him.
Oh, God, he's not gonna do it. He's mad at you already, and he's gonna swing again.
Yeah, once he swings again, then Swordsman's gonna have to get violent.
I'm guessing 19 hits.
19 does hit.
Okay, and you're gonna take another 12 points.
As soon as he hits him again, Schwarzen is just gonna instantly go combat mode engaged and just pull out 2 pistols, point blank range.
God.
Actually, no. Where's the shot? Where would the shotgun be?
Do they have no one
wherever
else
you-
here to stop this?
Nope, he went by himself. Did anybody follow?
Well, like in the bar, no one's like stopping
Yeah,
the
no one
Warforged
cares.
getting beat down.
Or are they
Serena's
just like
kind of
pissed?
lazily strolling, following him, but not really rushing to get to where he went.
Okay.
I'm not there.
A survival check, I guess. See if you can keep track of them.
I'm going to point blank.
13.
Okay. You're able to kind of follow the trail. It's
Oh,
pretty
you're-
easy. He
you're
leaks a
going-
little bit of oil.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely find it. You're about to hear a bunch of screams. I would like to spend a grit point
Okay.
And I'm gonna get advantage on that roll. And I'm gonna go ahead and fire 2 blasts of shotgun. I'm literally he's gonna hit me again, and he
Okay.
goes combat mode, engage, and
You're
he's just
rolling
gonna.
with, I believe, disadvantage because you're prone on the ground, and kinda, I guess. Would you be considered restrained because you can't move?
Okay, so I guess it
I'll
evens
say you
out.
can. Yeah, it evens out. So.
All right,
Right.
and I'm gonna fire the shotgun blast.
All right. Let me get some
Oh my
battle
God.
music going.
Nat
fight-
20.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Oh. Alrighty then.
Person for the job is now dead. Please assign a new one.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do after I'm done.
Cocked shotgun.
Shit.
By the way, I'm dead serious. He's gonna just literally like elbow up with
Okay.
the shotgun.
This is
and
point
put it
blank.
point blank right into the
Natural
guy's
20.
crotch.
Okay. That definitely
This
hits.
is why they fired you.
And point blank, and here we go.
They're gonna let you take the job if you just murdered the person you were supposed to like
This combat is brought to you
go
by
with. I don't think
Tactical
that's how that
Tokens.
works.
He takes
Tactical
17
tokens.
piercing damage, and I'm clicking down on the second one, and then this one's got to be at
Okay.
disadvantage apparently.
Okay.
Uh,
Keeping track of his health. My head.
disadvantage. Oh no, that's definitely not gonna hit. That's a 9.
Nope, definitely not gonna hit.
So yeah, that first one blasts him off basically, I guess. and then the second
You
one-
see it like connect into his chest, and he just flexes, and a lot of it just like the pellets
Ah,
now
so
are
cool.
bleeding, and stuff like that. And you can see like his gut is bleeding and such like that, and it's just dripping onto your body. And he's just like, "Ooh, buddy, you done fucked up. Now I gotta kill you." And you see him like, instead of taking his fist, he takes a big axe that he has strapped to the back of him. It's just like, "So, would you like to be headless? Or no legs?"
Serena would have heard the shotgun blast.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was running. Like, would she have seen him pulling the axe out?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
With his first hit, he's like, because of the blood, he steps back, trips a little bit off of you, swings and misses into the ground. And then with the second one, yeah, that'll hit. That's, I'm guessing, what is it? What's this plus? Yeah, I'm trying to remember how that goes. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. Then you're going to take 1d12. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then, oh, wait. Here's construct. An extra 2 points of slashing.
Okay, so 18 points. So 9 is what I have left. All right.
All right. It is your turn, Serena. You'll be coming in after the guy's next attack.
So I can stand up now. You said he got off me. You said he slipped
Yeah,
off. Okay.
he stepped
Um,
off. So
Bonus action to do second wind. And I gotta roll D10. Where's the die? Oh, there's D10 plus 6. How's this gonna go? Aw, boo. Sorry. That's
isn't that
my
also
kinda
your
luck.
fighter level? So 1 plus your fighter level, 6.
Yeah.
So 7.
Yeah, so
That's not bad.
it's not horrible. And then for my action, I'm actually going to drop the shotgun because you said it was two shots and
Yep.
it's got to be reloaded.
Yep.
I'm gonna
But
drop.
it can get reloaded with your bonus action.
I use my bonus action to do second
Okay.
wind.
Good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it, and as I drop it, I'm gonna hit fire one of the Terminators at him
Okay. Go for it.
twice. I think yeah, twice.
At this point in time, there are some people that are panicking and running out of the building. Others are kind of sitting around and watching.
No, I'm not gonna do it twice because as soon as I go to do it, I'm gonna
Oh,
misfire.
you got a misfire right off the bat. Ooh.
Yep, shotgun has failed. Or pistol has failed. And that ends my turn.
Ooh.
Thank God I have a second one.
Okay, I need to do that. But all right. Then yeah, you misfire. You can't shoot. Okay. Then it comes to his turn. He's like, "Oh, buddy, did your gun go a little wet noodle on ya?" And he's gonna swing. That'll definitely hit. That's natural 19. And then the second one for straight roll, natural 18. Which, ooh, okay, so that's gonna be 2d12. That's gonna hit you. And then 6. So 11. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 points of slashing damage, and then 17 points of slashing damage. Yeah. And then an extra 6 points on one of those.
Alright, I go unconscious.
And he just kind of looks over it again. He's like, "Oh, laddie, you done fucked up." And he goes to sit back at his table, bleeding, and continue drinking his beer. Serena, you come in here and you can see Schwarzen laid across the ground and absolutely just fucking slashed apart. Currently, with the dwarf just sitting next to him, and a couple other people just kind of like, "Fuck just happened."
All right.
Schwarzen, if you would please make me a death save as she comes in.
Death save D20. Ah, 15. That's not
15.
success.
All right, that's safe. Okay, Serena, what are you doing?
I'm going to see him on the ground. Considering that him and the dwarf just fought, I can tell the dwarf is the one who.
You see that he's bleeding, but you kind of walked in right at the end.
All right, cool.
Of everything.
Don't care. I'm gonna cast catapult,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna take whatever the heaviest 5-pound object that is within range, and I'm just gonna chuck it right at him.
Okay.
And I'll be like, "You need to learn some manners."
I mean, technically, I shot him. He just knocked me down and stepped on me.
He needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
Wait, is he's seated?
Yeah.
Yep, he's sitting down.
That's fucked up.
So does that mean disadvantage?
Technically, he's prone.
I'm guessing that's 14 for a dex save. I'll sit.
No, 16.
Okay. So then that slaps him in the back of the head.
And he is going to take 23 points of damage.
Is that bludgeoning? Magical? What?
That is bludgeoning.
Is it considered magical or just bludgeoning?
No, it's just bludgeoning.
Okay,
Whatever's
cool.
near him, he gets hit with it.
He takes it. It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would think it would.
Meanwhile, Artemia and Zvezda are just like walking along somewhere else. And
I'm like talking about the benefits of child literacy and just like my favorite books, and reading is just really important.
Yeah, there was a book with a lot of the letters. A is kind of awkward to
I'm just
read.
explaining like what addiction. I'm like LeVar Burton right now. Just really in my groove, getting like really being patient and spreading the joy of education.
Mm-hmm. This dwarf, now pissed, looks at you and just says, "Oh, you think just because you're pretty, you can do whatever the fuck you want," and takes a like long javelin from his side, from this pouch that's on his hip, and it just kind of like, it seems like it shouldn't fit in the pouch, but it does, and comes out, and he's just like, "How about you taste this?" And he just yeets the javelin at you. I'm trying to remember how it goes. 16.
Yeah.
Okay. Javelin is a D6, if I remember correctly. 4, and you're not a construct, you're just a normal person. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay. And Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. He needs to make a dex save. That's going to be an 18.
Okay. He's gonna take half of the damage.
Okay.
That is 22, so he takes half of that, so it's 11.
11. Okay. He is, with the amount of damage that he's taken, he looks kind of a little bit rough, like he's not taking a couple good hits. And he's just like, ooh, do you like messing with fire? And he's gonna go for another spear attack. I'm guessing a 12 does not hit you.
No.
Okay. Now it is your turn.
Yeah, I am going to... I'm gonna walk up.
Actually, he's going to do one thing really quick, because I forgot that he has this ability. He's going to basically rush you.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength save.
21.
21. That will save. Barely. He rolled a 18. So you... Well, I mean, you kind of did really good. You just dodged out of the way as he's now face to face with you.
And she's gonna hold her hand up. I don't know what your problem is, but that's my property. And she's gonna point at a very broken Schwarzen on the floor.
Oh, Schwarzen, can you make me another death save?
There's oil shooting out my neck.
Yeah.
Another success.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she's gonna. I don't know what your problem is with him, but whatever it is, you need to stop.
Your friend insulted me.
I
And
don't
then wouldn't
care.
take it back.
He's an idiot.
Obviously. And if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. And
And
he wasn't tough.
She's gonna shake her head. That is a very stupid thing to say. You are extremely ignorant. He is a robot. He doesn't
He
understand.
tried asking me for a fucking favor and then insulted me on top of it.
Do you not know how many times this man has insulted people?
Obviously, not enough, but now he's fucking bleeding. Or
And yes,
boiling.
you honestly think that beating him is going to do anything?
No, but it brought me a little bit of joy.
And you're
And
gonna
now-
look just as ugly.
And you're... Fuck you, mate. You ain't a good looker either.
I don't care. You need to control your temper.
I can... You not double fingers up in your face. What are you doing?
She's gonna continue berating him.
Okay. Oh, that's what you're doing with your turn?
She's
Make...
gonna berate him. If
fucking-
he is
I don't
going
know.
to attack her, she has
God.
Eldritch Blast already prepared. If he is going to attack her, she's gonna let it out.
Okay. Make a persuasion check? Fuck. I don't know. You're gonna have to roll really high on this.
22.
22? Okay. Let me check here. He's like, you know what? You may have a fucking point, but I'm still fucking mad. And he raises his axe to you. Also, you assaulted me. You didn't have to be a part of this. He's gonna do his first attack. 18?
Yes.
Okay. And he's got his axe out this time, so it's gonna be a D12. No. Yes. 19 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay.
First attack. That'll definitely hit. That's a 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The second one, that's a little less. 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And you said that you had Eldritch Blast prepared. You want to release that?
Yep.
21 will definitely hit. And 23 will definitely hit. Six. 8. These definitely hit him harder, and as 2 point of what you would expect for an Eldritch Blast. And now he is now currently looking pretty beat the fuck up and bloody. Like you can see like his face is bleeding and everything like that. For his perspective, how are you looking?
I'm fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah. We're probably both on equal footing right now.
Yeah. He is looking pretty rough. And he's like, he's going to make another roll to see if he wants to continue this or if he's just kind of fucking tired of it. He wants to continue. He's going to continue his freaking rage against you. 2 attacks. Oh, no, wait. Because you did a held action, so it's your turn now.
Also, I guess Schwartz needs to make a death save.
Oh, yeah, Schwarzen, make a death save. Don't roll a 1.
I'm an honest person. I could have let it go.
No,
I
you're
was
good.
like, oh,
Thanks for reminding me.
that is a failure.
Okay. At least it wasn't a 1.
Oh, yeah.
He is going to
Yeah.
bonus action Hex
Okay.
on. And she's going to tell him, you have one more opportunity. I'm asking you to stand down.
Make a persuasion check.
That's 13.
You see the vein in his head go away. He's just like, fucking fine. And he just walks out of the building.
Awesome.
Okay, Schwarzen, you can now make another death save.
But I wanted to be friends with him. I was just asking which side the person prefers. 13.
Oh my god, you're not dead.
Oh, you're alive.
Does that
That's 3
give you-
saves.
Is that
You're stabilized.
stable or
Yeah, you're
1
stable.
HP? I don't remember. how that
You're
works.
stabilized, I believe.
Okay.
Or is it 1 HP? God, it's been a
You're
while
1
since I've had
HP.
to...
You're 1 HP.
Okay,
You're
so you-
stabilized at 1 HP.
Yeah, you're 1 HP.
so-
Your body begins to like just the oil leak drop or like closes up, and then you stop having that situation. And like you have your arm that's just kind of like beat, like almost cut completely off, and you just pop it back into place like it. Yeah, it's you look like absolute shit, my dude.
I'm gonna like just sit up as the systems are just rebooting, and then he's just gonna open his eyes and look over and see Serena. When did you get here?
Bitch slap him. Bitch slap him.
You know, he has 1 hit point.
She's
Kill
tempted.
him.
Yes, yes,
she is
yes. I have one.
extremely-
I have 1 HP. Do it. Do it.
Kill him.
She's gonna, you know what? Spezza can fix this. She's gonna just slap the shit out of him.
What? No.
I'm guessing that I'm gonna take 1 HP worth of damage.
Oh yeah, and you'll be dropped
I'm-
back down. Make a death save.
Make a death save, and then I crit fail.
Please don't crit fail.
I have a rip
Oh,
this
that would be
head
funny.
on.
That would be.
I'm
very
not
funny.
here.
Y'all
So if
are.
he doesn't get stabilized, he's gonna die.
No. Okay. What'd you get, Sorsion?
It didn't want to roll for some reason. 14.
14. Okay, you're
Oh, great.
still alive, but yeah. You're like eyes rolled back. You're down. The Minotaur individual goes like, "All right, are you fucking done now?" He's just freaking like, and he's holding like a small potion in his hand. Like,
Yeah, she's just
are
gonna
you
kind of
are you
gesture.
gonna pay for this?
How much?
50 gold.
Fine. She's gonna hand him the 50 gold.
Okay, he pops it and puts it in Schwarzen's mouth. Okay, roll 2d4 plus 4, or 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. And then add 2. Dang, max. Okay.
Oh damn, that was good. Good job, my dude. Goodness.
Alright, so back up to 10.
All right, so you're the end of that. I don't know what that was for, but yeah. You guys are, yeah. What do you want to do now?
I'm going to look at Serena now that I'm awake again. And since he was so weak and so out of it, I'm gonna say that he didn't even see the slap coming.
Mm-hmm. Not at all.
He's gonna apologize. He's gonna just be like, I apologize. My system seems to have crashed. And then he's gonna be like, there was an individual here earlier. We seem to have gotten into some sort of altercation. I asked a simple question and he got very upset and animated.
Wasn't. I don't know what you said, but whatever you said, don't say it again.
He's gonna look really confused. He's like, I only asked which side of his face the individual that hires him prefers. He said that only one side of his face the person enjoyed looking at. I was trying to figure out who in our party would most fit the description of pleasant to look at. At first I thought Artemia, but I was unsure, so I asked the question. I do not understand his anger.
You called him ugly, Schwarzen. Ugly is not. It's not nice.
I do not understand. I did not call him ugly.
No, you did. It was a backhanded comment.
Explain backhanded comment. She's just gonna be like, I'm not dealing with this right now.
Pretty much. She's just gonna shake her head. Like, just I need to go get healed.
Okay, at this point in time, Ozzie and Artemian, what are you doing?
I think we walked by the bar like right then. And we're just like, whoa, actually, there's some noise in there.
You saw like a
Really?
white-haired dwarf just fucking walking out, completely bleeding from his gut
weird.
and face.
I like see like the like tips of like horns or whatever, and I'm like, what? Oh, hey.
Shit.
Walking
Oh
into,
God.
Oh god.
Hold on. How far away is this character?
He's like off. Like he's like 100 feet out of the way. Like you guys
Oh,
saw him.
So
You
not
probably
really
got like an
not really
idea of like to
screaming
go look
distance.
there because there was just a white-haired dwarf that just fucking went away. He's got like blood in his beard now and no shit.
So
And he's
not-
just kind of like he pops like a jar and just and fucking is walking away. And by the time you guys had gotten to the front door, he was just gone.
So not really screaming distance.
Eh. What do you want to
Cool.
say?
Screaming
Close
distance if you
enough.
scream loud enough.
Yeah. If you mix that with your hair, you would look like me. The
You just-
blood with his white hair that you said.
Yeah. He doesn't give you a response, just a finger.
I just take him aside before you can talk to this guy more. And then I'm like, what? Oh, no. And I like walk in and I'm like, maybe you should stay at the door, buddy.
Why?
Um,
I did not see a
You-
problem.
if you see our friends in the corner there, they look really hurt, and I think maybe staying in this bar, might not be the right choice. So just wait here for like 2 seconds. Don't talk to anyone. Don't ask anyone any questions.
Oh god, 2
Or
seconds.
answer any questions, and I'll just like rush over to them and be like, "Okay, let's leave now, immediately. Time to go. I can fix you later. Let's go now." And I try to like rush them out.
Yeah. Serena is hobbling out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Schwarzen's walking like completely normal, but nothing sound. He does not sound quiet at all. It sounds like someone. Yeah, it sounds like a car that is got a rod loose.
Oh
You
boy.
can hear it knocking.
Just random
Oh.
gunshots go off. People are like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" It's just you.
Cure wounds, both of you guys at level 1. It's a 10 points. 10 points of healing.
Okay.
Hey, I'm up to 15.
Oh, is that for both of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, for both of you guys, I just cast twice.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
If
Thank you.
Serena's looking bad, Artemia would hop in and cast it as well, or a cure wounds on Serena at least, because he knows he can kind of do something there. Serena 14.
Yay.
Hey, that's
I'm
one of the
gonna-
guy's attacks.
I'm actually gonna look between the three of them right now, and I would like to take both or reference of both sides of that guy's face. Who would be the closest match? Obviously not Artemia.
he's a minotaur, none of us.
No, yeah, no,
the
no,
dwarf.
the
No,
dwarf.
he's a dwarf.
Oh, a dwarf?
Yeah,
None of us.
none of you.
You're like doing like a face app where you mash faces together, but it doesn't work because they're
It's like-
just
Um,
half the size.
0.77% match.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said like I'd like to reference faces, I was not expecting you to want to reference the party's faces.
You're like, oh, they both have kind of not
thought you were gonna
brown
be like-
eyes.
Uh,
That's as close as you're gonna get.
oh.
Yeah, no, he's trying to reference, and then he's just gonna be like, I will not be able to be hired for this position, but the gentleman from earlier said that the
Who?
person he escorts,
Man.
Esmond,
Ethman.
I have a hard time
Ethman.
Ethman. I'll say the individual known as Ethman stated that his contractor would like something pretty to look at. I tried to ascertain what he meant, and he got violent.
It wasn't the
he-
exact wording, but okay.
Serena's gonna look over at Svesta and just kind of nudge her and be like, well, this falls onto you now.
What? Did any of that actually happen?
Yes.
Wait, why is this my problem? Sorry,
I don't fucking know either.
I did my job, which is to heal you guys, and I taught a child about the value of reading. Sorry, what am I? What?
Because maybe if we put flowers in your hair and changed your outfit,
Oh,
you
you're so
might
close to
be
my
the
face.
pretty one.
Wow, what a backhanded compliment.
She's gonna kind of gesture. You see, Schwarzen?
No,
That's a backhanded comment.
no, when he says that, and I'm like, look over, and be like, I still do not understand. Miss Festa would look nice with a flower in her
Oh,
hair.
thank you. What a normal way to say that. Wow, I like pull out like
Y'all are
dried
precious.
sage. I'm like,
Uh,
what?
I
I don't.
Crushed flowers like potpourri.
Yeah,
just
like.
sprinkle in your hair.
I feel like I kind of have connected to the dots, maybe to what is going on. So little dots, so much connecting to do. But I think if we just take a step back and like sort of remember who I am as a person, like individually and also like within society, why escorting a member of the government would maybe not be a good personal idea for me.
Who are you?
We can just well, I'm me, but also a lot of other things. I mean, everyone's a lot of things. So
Not
I don't
me,
think-
I am a bird.
you are a bird. I am a human. And a lot of other things. So I don't think that would go well for me, but I appreciate the volunteering because of my appearance. Again, not a lot of dots to go on here.
So-
I still don't really understand why you look like you just almost died.
You should totally be a shirt. So many dots, not a lot of. Or so many dots, not a lot
Not
of
enough dots.
Not enough
Yeah.
dots. So much connecting.
That's why I was like, so few dots, so much connecting to do. That's just what would
Yeah.
even be better if you had the Doge, the dog. So few dots, so much connecting to do.
Yeah, or like the math equations in front of my face, and I'm like,
Yes.
this doesn't connect.
This is fine.
Maybe you. I
This
can
is
heal
fine.
you more, but I feel like a rest might heal you the most. It's
What
been
time
a
is it?
long day.
It's I guess would be probably later in the day by now. Like it's
Been
not
so
quite.
long.
Yeah, you guys have had a long day walking around, doing research,
Read a
starting
lot,
fights.
and
Getting the crap beaten out of you.
fucking
then
out of some white-haired dwarf just fucking pissed at you.
Oh, I can't wait till I see him again. Like, if
Oh,
I
you'll
ever see-
never see him again. He's
Dang it, man! I was hoping I get to see him again one day and be like, just sit there and just be glaring at him is what he's probably gonna be thinking. I'm just be like, he walks up and I'm just gonna be like, what are you looking at? I'd be like, I am still trying to ascertain the answer to my
Computing
just
earlier
gonna
facial
rip your
features.
fucking. Tell you this right now, he'd probably just rip your fucking head off.
rip it.
That was so badly taken, and the only person that took it. Fuck.
I love of all people who had to interact with him, it was me.
No, I was like, shit, this sucks.
It sucks.
It's like, all right, here's your consequences served up on a silver platter. All right.
Just curious how we're getting into the center again.
Okay, I'll just put this. You guys still have those interesting doors down in the sewers. And then the lights for the
And the lights.
teleportation within the runes, so.
You are
Come on,
south.
guys. It's between dark, damp, smelly, or a rave party. Where would you want to go?
dark.
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 Okay.
What
I can
to go
see
with
in the dark.
that's-
Nothing's really dark to me.
So you guys wanting to plan going to the sewers?
I mean, we
Yes.
should probably investigate the
I should investigate a bed.
Yeah, I think that's what we should all investigate.
All right.
I
Investigate
need
the
to
back
go,
of my eyelids.
I need to go hit up my buddy and, ask him what he thinks of the new damage that I got.
Okay,
Here's
we're gonna do
what-
like a little Batman symbol.
Oh,
So
damn
poor.
it.
I'm gonna be in so much debt.
your
I'm like a college
friends-
student.
Your friend's gonna be like, "Man, you fucked up real bad. And I don't like a lot of this. You can repair from, like, just overnight, like through rest." Hey, no, puppy, Gypsy, you're being very needy right now, and I love you. My dog's straight up
Self-correcting
trying to
systems.
get self-correcting, but your freaking fancy little skin bits, those aren't coming back. You're gonna like be you basically the skin that you, not like your atom or your atomic your whatever fucking the fake skin, like as you take this much damage and stuff like that, it's not repairing over time.
Because it's just it's so massive.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's like, oh hi puppy, you guys here. I'm gonna take off my dog is straight up like right here.
Oh, baby. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're so cute.
There we go. Oh,
Oh, baby.
Okay. Yeah, my dog will come say hi. Or just be here.
Not creepy.
Serena, you find yourself a bed within the cat's cradle. So you guys know it's like
Wait,
2 gold a week to be able to stay. I can't even remember what I put, but
That's
yeah.
not bad.
So, like
That's
2 to, depending on how nice. Artemian, because you chose the nicest room, it's 10 gold.
Alright.
Because I remember that bit.
I have a place to sleep that's my home.
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Love that for me.
Yep.
Yeah, never mind. Fuck it.
Okay. What do you want? Sorry, Artemian, what do you want?
No, we are long past that.
Okay, cool.
We're good.
Batman symbol goes. You guys meet up in the morning at the cat's cradle. What are you doing? You're all fully rested. I'll roll again.
Does
If,
Schwarzen have his AM job to go to?
he did that earlier before he meets up with you guys.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to sleep as long as the rest of you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can do that earlier and then get that done. And yeah, come back. Do you see how needy this dog is? She's just like, I would like to have all the pets, please.
You're so cute.
Love me, Dad. Dad, love me.
My cats
I
are
do love
being
you.
angelic children and sleeping right now, which is so rare.
What precious little beings they are. So they can
That's true.
sit on your face later.
At 5 a.m.
Gypsy. You're gonna get your head stuck. Okay. You guys meet up. What are you doing?
To the south gate entrance to traverse the sewers.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
we
giving
can,
people
yeah, we do the
nightmares.
sewers now, and then the
Do you-
teleportation you said happens at night,
You
right?
guys want to do okay? Just as a DM and because I love you.
I
Do you
want
want to
to
do any preparation? Go buy anything?
I was gonna say I want to go buy potions.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
have any
that's
potions.
what I can give you.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
if you go unconscious.
Is there a cool magic store in the area?
How many potions have
Me.
you been able to make within the week? Because I imagine that you're selling potions on top of. not
Oh
buying
yeah,
them. So
I
you
don't remember.
within these, like, you kind of got to calculate that out.
I'm trying to remember if I have it.
Roll me a
formula
D10.
written out here. Okay.
Because I think you can make up to like 7 in a week. Oh no,
Yeah,
you can make up to
um,
10 in a week because it takes a day to make a normal potion and then 2 days to make a greater.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2? Okay.
Yeah.
So you have within your stock and how much that you've sold so far, you have you can either have 2 normal potions of healing or 1 greater heal. Not 1 greater
I will have
potion.
2 normal potions, and I'll give them to Serena.
Okay. So,
Is there like a magic item store that has like enchanted stuff?
yeah, you guys can totally go to the magic item store. You ask. And Zvezda, you would know about them because they take a lot of business from you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. You guys come to it's a very small little kind of, it's very interestingly designed home. It's basically built for a gnome, but the door is extremely large. It's like 2 stories, but the door goes up into the 2nd story. but it's a normal size, like 6 foot tall door or 6 to 7 foot tall door, and the building's like 10 feet tall, but it's 2 stories. I hope you can understand this. It's very weird. Yeah, and there's like a littler, tinier door on the bottom or within the big door. Okay, you open it up and it's huge on the inside. There's like just rows of magic items. There's like magical swords. You see, magical coats and cloaks and things like that all over the place. It is designed. The ceiling, there is no fucking ceiling. It is literally stars. And you can see a smirked mouth little gnome that sits upon the back of, or sits behind a desk and says, "Well there, if it isn't my sad little competitor.
That's
Vesda,
infinite.
what do you need from me today?" The
Like, just
shit-faced
take
little
a sigh as I walk into this.
This is Normir, the magical
What's their
gnome.
name?
Normir?
Normir.
Yeah, Normir.
I walk in and like give a wave, and I'm like,
Let me type that down real quick for my own reference to remember the name. This is Magic Shop. N-O-R-E. Norm E. E. Normir. No. Okay, continue.
I walk in and I'm like, just steel myself for this little twat. And I walk in and I'm like, "Hello, so nice to see you so early in the morning."
Is it?
Yeah. As you can see, I'm here with other people, so you know,
Ooh, I
being
killed
nice
it.
to customers has always worked for me. I would recommend the same for you.
Oh, I'll be nice to them.
That's
I'm plenty
great.
nice to you. That's fine. Just no trouble business, okay?
Why? I don't care
Is that-
enough about this.
Real.
It's an
Um,
illusion, my good little pink friend. A large pink friend. Sorry, you're bigger than me. Donkey. Down. Down.
But it looks real.
I'm just gonna sort of like lean against the side and be like, you guys can. I'm already tired from this. Just ask for whatever you want.
Okay. What can I get you fine individuals today?
What is here? I don't really know much
Well,
about
I've got shields,
the
I've got swords, I've got armor, I've got cloaks of any kind and sort. Are you asking for interesting items that I might have?
I have
Ooh.
money.
Very good.
To sell?
You have money now, do you?
Yes.
Becoming very clear he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's
I'm
pretending
like
he's got it.
gonna like stand behind him and just like make eye contact, like, don't rip this child off, because I know what all of your shit is worth. I'm just gonna try to look really intimidating.
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
But this does not look like shit. It looks like stuff.
Boop,
Shit
boop, boop.
comes out of the bottom. This is stuff.
Intimidation, not what I'm good at. I rolled an 18 though.
He looks at you and he's just like, gives a little smirk in recognition of what you're saying. Alright, my friend. What's some of your specialties within life? What are some things that I could maybe help you out? Give you a buff? What are you good at?
He's gonna pull. Hold on, let's see. Thick. He's gonna pull out his scimitar.
Mm.
It's like very well used. Just holding it, he's gonna just.
I prefer a rapier.
He looks
Or
on,
something a little bit better than this.
He looks at your sword and he says, "You don't use this for just fighting, do you?"
Well, it's a multi-tool weapon at this point. It's
This is a
cutting
sword.
down. Maybe.
I love you, dog. But down. Let me see
It
what I
can
can get.
also be used as a shovel.
A what?
A shovel?
Chabelle?
Shovel?
Down. I love you, down. Down. My dog is being. No, go away. A shovel? What? Okay, be clear with me.
Shovel.
Shovel. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess if you need it that way, or you can just use a shovel.
Well, you don't need to carry.
So,
this in a shovel,
my question is, do you wish to have a new sword
Yes.
or a tool?
Sword.
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 He wants a sword.
Sword.
Alrighty then.
Give
You
him a
said
sword.
something about a
Like a
rapier?
normal person.
Yes.
Alright. Well, he is a very interesting one. And he pulls out a silver a silver-handled sword. It is very long, something that's a little bit larger than what you're used to. But he hands it to you. He says, "Now, since you don't like using your swords for just fighting, maybe you let the sword do the fighting for you." And as you hold this sword, you can tell that it has an arcane magic to it. He says,
Okay.
"This is a dancing sword."
What does the dancing mean?
Well, it can really get down and busy when you need it. And he giggles, and he just kind of laughs for a second with that. But to be serious, basically, you can use a command word, throw the sword into the air, and it'll dance and fight for you.
Oh. How much would this cost?
Let me see here. Well, it's pretty rare. I got this from off a fellow a while back. So it has been sitting within my shop for a bit, and it does require attunement. I can let it go for, let's say, of the price of 1,000 gold?
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's obscene. That's
I
obscene. That's
have-
obscene.
Zvezda. You know, within just basic enchantments, they run between 400 and 500 gold. Magic items are not cheap things to have here.
I understand. Don't offer a young child a 1,000 gold sword. Let's
this
be reasonable.
this is fix. I
Fine.
only have
Don't tell him how much gold you have. Your gold.
I'm willing to spend.
If you're not willing to have a dancing sword,
No.
then how about something... maybe something smaller?
Yes.
And he pulls out a small dagger that is of like the same silver hilt and such. It's still a little bit longer, but it is a dagger. And he says, "This is a dancing dagger. It doesn't do as much damage, and really, it doesn't really defend you much. I can...
Do I have to concentrate on it?
yes, you do still have to attune to it. It's not as fancy.
No. Concentrate.
No, once you have it going, it doesn't stop. Until you tell it to stop. It's not a concentration in that situation.
Because I bring pets for concentration. I don't.
Oh, you're a conjurer is what you are.
Yes.
Interesting.
I like my pets.
How about an animal that you don't have to concentrate on then instead?
Go on.
And he pulls out a statue of a obelisk. I think it's or I don't have the card in front of me. I have a bunch of magic cards or cards of magic items in front of me, and I'm trying to look through all of them. But I know it's within the DMG. It's a statue that is of a dog, mastiff, and he says, "This, I don't know if you have to attune to it or not. Right here. Actually, no, they do not require attunement. Looks like figure wonders 26 feet becomes a living creature. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's right here. Figure of wondrous power, onyx dog. It does not require attunement. Is a rare item. Basically, if you wish to have it fight for you, you merely must use a, I think it's a bonus action. I'll read more into the card later. But basically you get a little dog to fight for you. I mean, it's pretty tough, but it's a dog. I also have one of an owl.
Question with that: if it is knocked down in combat, does it just turn back into the statue, or is it like okay?
But it cannot be used again for another 20 till the next one.
For the owl, can I communicate with it?
Yeah, it can do telepathy with you. You completely understand it, and it understands you.
50 gold for the owl.
No. That is for a basic, mundane magical item, something that just does something fun. It would be something like that, or a small enchantment. This, fuck. I'll give you it for, just to be nice to you, 150 gold.
Okay, I will take that, please.
Okay, and he hands you the,
Serena's gonna say if
it is the figure of wondrous power, and it should look like that.
Okay.
It is a serpentine owl.
she's gonna hold up her hand real quick. She's like, if I read a fortune for you, will you be able to knock off a little bit of the price?
He's already agreed upon the price.
But he hasn't handed you the money yet.
You already handed him the money, didn't you?
Oh no, I'm looking. I have not taken it. I technically haven't taken it off, and Artemia's kind of
At
an
this
idiot.
point in time, lady, I have
So-
given him such a discount that even getting my fortune read, which I already know what's coming next, it wouldn't matter.
What is coming? As he's like methodically counting out
For
the
me?
gold pieces.
For me, eventually sleep.
What's coming? Money.
Huh, money. Now, if you guys have anything interesting that I might like to know, maybe.
What's it called?
It is a figure of wondrous power, and it's called a serpentine owl.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Schwarzen's just gonna ask if ooh. Sunglasses, wrapped up face and everything, trying to hide what he looks like now because he's jacked up.
You look, sir, like you take some fucking hits every once in a while. If you don't mind me saying. I love
That-
you too.
Aw. That is correct. I seem to have run into some trouble lately. But I am actually looking for
yeah.
something that would help me see in the dark, as that is one
Oh.
of my failings.
Oh, that's easy. That's a fine. Okay. Give me one moment. And he goes to look into like the back, and he pulls out several different goggles of different colors. And such. These are they allow you to see in darkness, up to 60 feet, I believe. I don't know. I don't usually use these. But they're easy things to make. I can give you one for 100 gold.
100 gold. That would be perfect.
Tourism, that's a lot of money.
And he's just like,
In my line of work, lady, it's not.
he's looking back and forth between the two, like, but I would better be able to protect.
I can help
And
you
she's and no,
see in
and
the
she's gonna
dark.
gesture. She's gonna gesture to Svesta. She has granted you.
I can do that
ability.
for you.
But I do not wish to be a burden.
You're not a burden. Most people can't see in the dark. That's
Understood.
normal.
And he's just gonna put the pouch back and be like, I apologize.
It's no problem.
It seems I will not be needing the goggles.
Alrighty then. And he takes all the goggles and puts them back. Alright then. Anything else that I might be able to get you?
Yes, can you direct me to another magic shop that's probably a little bit more affordable, since you're scalping people?
God!
Absolutely not, because I am actually the more affordable one within town.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know the other magic shops and if he might be telling the truth?
Yeah, sure. Not to be a bad RGC. I'm having to move a couple things around.
I don't do the magic.
Nah.
I roll 7.
You don't know if he's lying, you don't know if he's telling the truth. You just freaking error.
I just got a div 0.
Okay. So, little lady, if you wish to have something, please let me know. If not, leave. Your friend was kind enough to actually buy something.
He says as he
She's just
snaps
gonna
his
shrug
fingers.
and walk out.
Okay, bye-bye.
I'm gonna leave. God, he's the worst. He's the worst.
He's a scalper. She's just gonna shout as she's walking out.
Oh, don't talk about scalpers. It turns my stomach right now.
We have to maintain a cordial relationship as we are in somewhat of a similar business. It's just a nightmare. You know, you think it's going to be fun and whimsical. You go in, there's a fun door and a little door and what looks to be just this little palace of wonders. And it's just this little fucking asshole who works there. I know that my shop is dark and gloomy, but at least I don't insult all my customers and try to make them pay ridiculous prices for things. Such a waste.
Ready then.
Like that there bird.
I know it's metagamey. I know it's metagamey, but I was like, damn, these are some nice prices.
No. Listen, I set these prices up myself for freaking what the world is, so yeah, these better be some good
We're
prices.
gonna haggle.
Yeah, I know. But you guys were also being assholes, so they're
Not
not.
Artemia. Hey.
Gotta
Artemia was at
You know who
least
you're
like
talking
nice
to?
about it.
I didn't ask for anything.
I know.
That man could have said it's 500 gold, and if I didn't know any better, Schwarzen would have been like, "Understood. I'm sorry, I cannot afford, as I only have," and then reads off how much he has.
Don't talk about how much money you have.
All right.
No one's
so
told
what
him
do
how
you?
that works yet.
So you guys didn't get any more potions. Just. Yeah.
Well, I gave 2.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you guys enter into the sewer. We will pick back up after or next week with you guys entering into the sewer. It seems like a pretty good spot to end for the session, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
You don't wanna?
It's so late.
Alrighty then. Well, we'll continue next time. The adventure continues. Till then, roll for initiative, you guys. Love you all.